What's up, YouTube? It's been a while. I know it's got a lot of crazy stuff going on in my personal life, but we are still rocking. I'm working on a really cool video. I think it's cool. It's kind of long, but I think it's cool. It's a little day trip a buddy of mine and I went on in search of some cool trails, and we got more than what we bargained for. So stay tuned for that video. But I wanted to get this video out because of a few reasons. In 4 days, this Saturday, June 21st, another buddy of mine, Frostbite Vinny, go check out his channel if you haven't. We're going to be taking a 2-week moto camping trip across the Midwest. So we're gonna be leaving Minnesota, trekking across South Dakota, trying to get to Mobridge day 1, which is about in the middle of South Dakota. We're gonna go from there, head further west toward Montana, Wyoming area, and head out to the Black Hills. We're gonna go through the Badlands and Buffalo, Spearfish, Ekalaka, North Cave Hills. A lot of adventuring for 2 weeks on the bike. My first expedition like this, and I'm a little nervous, but we'll see what happens. That leads me to talk about bags. I obviously needed some bag. If you've watched my channel, you know I'm all about saving money, right? So I went with these, the OSAH DryPak bags. Yeah, sorry I didn't pull these all brand new out of the box. I've already had these on the bike and did a 500+ mile day trip out with some folks where we did a good 200 miles off-road on some trails, riding pretty rough. But I had these bags on. That's why they're a little dusty and dirty. But this is what I decided to go with. These bags were the 24 liter on the bigger guys. I think they were about, boy, let me double check, 120. I think you can get them now for about 110 or something like that on Amazon. So I also went with the 25 liter top tail bag. So this wasn't the largest size. I think these go up to like 60 liters, but I went with the 25 because I thought it'd suit what I need it for, and I think it's a pretty good size. It's got, you know, air release vent here, and this one was about 40 bucks it cost. So altogether about 160, 170 for a whole kit. There's better bags out there. I looked at the Tusk brand, the Highland X2, and I mean, I think that price point's like $500, which is like the budget brand if you ask the community, I guess. But we out here biking on a budget, man. So like a real budget, 160, 170 for all of this, and we'll get into getting this installed on the bike. But it's didn't come with dry packs. The material is this, I don't know what you call it, neoprene stuff. It's like if it gets punctured, like you're gonna have a problem. I think you might. So duct tape's gonna be in my kit on the road just in case we get into those situations. I went ahead and bought these Marchway dry packs. I like these. They seem thick, pretty much same material as the bags, about as thick. They come with little straps and hooks on them so you can actually pull them out and carry them. But I thought it'd be a good idea to have an insert in the bags, right? And this is the 20 liter, I think. I think this is the 20 liter I got. They fit really nicely, right? Fit in there pretty good. They roll, the top rolls, and then they fasten. That's what I went with. You know, if you want to see what the Mosko Moto has to offer, Jason did a great gear review on those. The Reckless 80 from Mosko Moto, that's at a price point of about $1,000.
Bruh.
Yeah, that's not something I'm like into doing. And I just, you know, is it worth it? Not for me, right? Not $1,000. Like, what is that? Like a down payment on something. Not for bags on my bike, right? You've got that as far as the high end, where you still might have to buy some extra stuff to make it work for your little conveniences that it offers. We're gonna see if this is going to last 2 weeks. We're gonna put it through a test, I guess. I don't know how rigorous it will be or how rough we'll be riding, but we're gonna get a real review out of these bags here in the next couple days. And stay tuned, because there's gonna be tons of shorts that come out of that trip, and I'm definitely gonna be documenting it. We're gonna be recording, we'll have several stuff going on. I wanna really have that opportunity to do a really nice series of videos for this trip. As far as planning, we're 4 days out and my bike is still naked, so I really don't even have a lot going on. I've got some coffee over here. Tools, I don't know, we'll see. I'm just gonna take what I don't wanna get caught out in, you know. I did add a top tank, went with the Tusk top tank bag because I just want something up front to carry my gear. I also ordered 2 side bags, front side bags, crash wear bags. Again, super inexpensive. I went with Iron brand. It's about 60 bucks for 2 bags. Pretty much looks like the same material as these bags, so we'll see. My biggest thing is rain. I'm worried about water. We will be riding in the rain, I'm sure of it. I'm looking at the weather. There's definitely gonna be some rain, and that's my biggest concern for my first trip out. I don't want to be caught out by the rain, something you can't control. So the first thing we're gonna do is find out if these bad boys are actually waterproof. So we're gonna get them cleaned up and spray them down and get them installed on the bike. I think that's good enough. All right, we can give them a wipe and see what they look like inside. I know someone out there is going to complain that I'm doing this on the asphalt here, but that's what makes this practical. I'm not gonna baby these bags. I'm pretty hard on my T7 and I ride it hard, and let's see. Looks pretty dry in there. Just a little wet around the edges. Now you learn, make sure your edges are fairly secure and you should be good to go, but there's no water on the inside of this bag that I didn't already let in, so that's really good. This one I did keep the DryPak inside. Yeah, again, that's pretty dry in there. Not a whole lot of going on as far as water. I'm confident in the water, the dryability of the bag. So, all right, now let's get them on the bike. First thing we're gonna want to do is get a bag on each side. We have this little strap here. We'll go ahead and get that in there, and another like so. So go ahead and pull that guy out. Now we can open this up and kind of get all this excess out. Snap that up. All right. So now got that open. We'll go ahead and get our bag positioned where we want it and see what we got here. We'll get them strapped that way. Got some scrap straps that have no connectors or loops on the end. I also purchased these rock straps that hopefully we can find a way to utilize, because this thing is kind of interesting. We got a couple of connectors, but those are going to be, I think, used more for the top bag. I'm not sure how I feel about it sitting on top of my rack here. Let's see where the pads are. How are they lined up on my rack there? All right, so ideally you can see where these fit on the rack. Probably a little dark, but we'll go ahead and tighten this guy down. And we may have to move her a little bit. We'll see if we can't get it slid under there a little bit. Nice and tight. We'll go ahead and fold up this excess for our little strap. Cinch that down. Cover it up. Tuck the end under there. All right. So that's in place. You're already ready to make comments, aren't you? Kind of see better what we've got here. All right, so we've got some weird strapping situations here. So we've got these buckles, and they just kind of open up, and you run a straight wire through it, and you can tighten it down and cinch it. We've also got a buckle here. Not sure what to do with this strap, that strap, and a buckle over there, just like the one in the rear. We've got one up front. Let's see what we've got up front here. So here we've got this strap that just comes off of the front here. I don't know if you can see that. And this is what we're going to tie down with. Now, I imagine this will come back into this strap here. So let's try and get that done. Let's try and route that. So we've got it coming through our frame here. I went in and I came out because we want to get over here to this buckle, and I think that might work well. So we'll go ahead and try that. I know it's probably a weird angle, but it's YouTube for you. So we're coming in behind here. We don't want to get on top of any kind of line that we don't want to be on. Just wrap her around. Now this thing is a bit tricky. You gotta open the little door on it. Oh, I guess I could use this, but it's just so close. I don't think I would get very good leverage. I'll show you what I'm doing here a little bit later when I got a better angle to show you. So we'll just get that snugged. Do the same on the other side. We'll take this guy and we'll run it through the frame here somehow. Get a minute to figure that out. Again, be wary of your bolt that goes through here and the swing arm there. I'm gonna go between the bolt and the swing arm. All right, and for the back, we've got to use these straps that really don't have anything going on. Yeah, I think we'll tie from here and get that angle. Now, one thing I'm not good at are knots. I'm not really sure. I think that will work. Now with that going, we can get in here and I can show you the way to tie this thing. First you want to open up the little cage door there. Just open that guy. Then you're gonna come through the back into the teeth and then through the little slot down here. I may have to rewind that a few times to get it, but oh look, looks like more goodies. Hell yeah.
And can I get a first name?
Terencio.
Alright. You're all set. Have a great day.
Awesome, you too, man, thank you. More goodies. Alright, put it over here with all the other goodies. Hopefully that's the good stuff. So I will just send this through here and pull it because I don't know, it just feels easier. Alright, so pull that tight. We'll get it nice and a good tightness to where we want it. Then we can lock down the teeth there. Now me, to keep this from like opening, that's like my biggest fear is that it'll open and just start to loosen up. I'm going to wrap it with the excess. Don't know yet how I'm gonna fasten it, maybe a zip tie. But I'm just gonna wrap this like that. Just try to keep those teeth from opening up. Get her pulled tight, lock our little locking mechanism, and then I'm just going to wrap her up. Now I think I can go ahead and come back here and tighten this down. As you can see, it's kind of loosened up a bit. Alright, so if this guy, I've already got these mounted here. I kind of like having this there, here. Like that. Yep, we'll clean these up. But yeah, that's what she looks like. So are these gonna hold up? I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. I've got all kinds of little hooks and straps all over the place. There's still some underneath. I guess they secure the bottom. You could probably just get really creative with how you get the straps. If I have problems, I still have the rock straps that I haven't used, so I can kind of reinforce what we've got here with some rock straps if I need to. I'd love to be able to keep them just for other purposes, but yeah, we do have these dry bags that we're gonna throw in there. These are from Marchway. Just got a few more goodies too today. Let's see what we got. Some Molly water straps, or water holders, bottle holders. There's a couple of them in here. I don't know, like $7, Amazon. This is Terencio.
Just letting you know that your oil is in.
Oh, sweet. What time do you guys close today?
6 o'clock.
All right, cool beans. I'll try to get in there today. If not, it'll be for sure tomorrow.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Also for the trip, we got us a little pot pan set, a bunch of other doodads in here. It's really cool. And that was about $40 for that guy. These are the iron bags. Won't do an install in this video, but so you get 2 of those. Same kind of bag, waterproof, everything. No additional dry bag on the inside, but figure out how to get these on and we'll be ready to start packing this bad boy. But that's pretty much all I got for this video. I just wanted to talk about these bags, getting them on, get you guys ready for this trip that I'm about to go on, and get you kind of prepared for that, because there's going to be a lot of good content that comes out of that. But yeah, as far as these bags, we'll see. They don't come off very easily, at least the bottom. The top bag, obviously, you've got these 4 snaps here. You can just unsnap her and she pulls right off. I was up on a ride, a day trip, did about 500 plus miles, 200 off-road with some folks up north Minnesota, and when we did some of the tougher trails, I was just able to pop this off. I did ride with the side luggage that was pretty much loaded up for camping, and didn't have a problem, so that's a really cool video that's coming too. But yeah guys, thanks a lot. Peace out to the next time.